I think 2016 was a phenomenal year, particularly in terms of the adoption that we saw from a broad base of different verticals in banking, financial sector, insurance, telecommunication companies. We're starting to see more and more interest in RPA, but at the same time more and more adoption moving towards this combination of RPA and AI, what we call the digital workforce. Any thoughts from you?
Yeah, I think in 2016 we were able to do 200% of what we did in 2015. I think 2017 we're going to hit exponential growth in 2017. I mean, the capabilities and the possibilities are just really limitless at this point. For us in our industry, it's really how do you leverage RPA for all the legacy tools and systems, legacy emulation systems, things that we're not investing in? How do you build APIs to be able to leverage RPA through all the other tools that we have within the corporation? Aside from that, there's really no major challenges for us to be able to grow this.
I think the combination of thinking and doing is going to be critically important for organizations. If you look at how humans do work, right? We think, we do, we analyze, we drink coffee, right? In the same fashion, if you look at the doing aspect of things, it's RPA in terms of automating your tasks. If you look at the thinking aspect of things, it's cognitive or machine learning, AI falls into that bucket. And then if you look at the analyzing aspect of it, it's the real-time insights and analytics that you get out of it, right? And the bots don't necessarily need coffee. So I think this combination that we're starting to see of think, do, analyze, RPA, cognitive, and analytics is going to be critically important moving forward as the next phase of RPA.
We've seen vast adoption of RPA throughout the enterprise. I mean, they really embrace it. I'll go back to saying, let them try it. If they try it, if they touch it, they're going to love it. There is no resistance once you actually touch it. I see a digital workforce or a digital labor force only enhancing the workspace, meaning that people are going to do more meaningful jobs. They're going to have additional jobs to do, jobs that are more complex, jobs that are actually more satisfying than what they're doing today. So the menial work goes away, but you get a lot of complex stuff, things that are more satisfying, the things that we're made to do. It's the reason we have a brain.
I think that's an interesting question. I think it's a very interesting topic that's out there in the marketplace. There are some sensitivities around it, and I think we obviously need to be sensitive and look at all the possible discussions that are going on this. My sense is this is more about talent augmentation than it is about talent replacement. We're sort of in the third era of automation. The first era of automation was the whole automation around the dirty and the dangerous stuff, right? So building of construction machines, building of a variety of different machines in the machine era that automated a lot of the dirty and dangerous stuff. We then moved into the second sort of phase of automation, which was more about automating the dull, right? So airline bookings, for example, or call centers that started popping up and kiosks and so on. We're now in this era of automating the decision making itself, right? Which is where the AI components come in, and how do you automate the decisions that are being made out there? I think there's some valid concern out there, but the concern is more, it's stemming more from not knowing what is that higher ground that humans will aspire to. And if you look at all the eras of automation, humans have aspired to a higher ground, and it's that unknown that causes some concern. So it's not so much a zero-sum game of how automation may take away jobs. It's more about an opportunity to augment the workforce with automation and the digital workforce.
I'll just add to say that I think the digital workforce is one aspect of it. When you try and attribute job loss to it, I think that's doing injustice. Job loss possibly will happen because of the economics of the world anyway. So it's not necessarily that job loss is going to happen that's dedicated to robotics or to cognitive or to AI or to RPA in itself. It really is probably a factor of the market versus a factor of exploiting new technology.